C Plat Profile Limited, your investment house. Real estate development provides global and best practices in real estate investment services in Nigeria and around the world. We sell you title lands with rest of mind to private and portfolio investors, brokerage and management company, visionary developers, affordable table land everywhere. C Plat Profile your investment. C Plat Profile Limited, your investment house. Real estate development provides global and best practices in real estate investment services in Nigeria and around the world. We sell you title lands with rest of mind to private and portfolio investors, brokerage and management company, visionary developers, affordable table land everywhere. C Plat Profile your investment. C Plat Profile Limited, your investment house. Real estate development provides global and best practices in real estate investment services in Nigeria and around the world. We sell you title lands with rest of mind.
Ndio.
Na kewan. Ha. Abombo Mrs. Oranika.
Okay. So I will never get in the States. I will ala na Enugu, ala na Asaba. Na eastern region of the country. So I get achinyege ala na Lagos na Igbo na Igbo. Like achinyege ala na Lagos na ela South East. Leke gachezu.
Ka. Na wow, ị na-ekwukwu ka na ebe onye afọ Igbo. Na ndịda anyị dị na mmanụ na ọ ndịda anyị bụ ihe ka na mma ebe ọsọ chụwa gị ọbịa nna gị ka ị ya anaba ihe eburu na ebe a na wee buru wee naba ndịda so mba anyị bụ ihe ka mma anyị Igbo anyị bụ ihe ka mma.
So kedu ndụmọdụ na ndị Igbo ụmụnne anyị niile maka ime investment n'ala Igbo?
Ya na-agwa ụmụnne m niile nọ n'obodo abụọ ha kpata ego ha na ndịda ka ha metụ be anyị ka ọ dị mma ka ọ ka Lagos ọfụma ka ọ ka Lagos ọfụma ka ọ dị ka Abuja anyị tikọta aka n'ọnụ be anyị obodo anyị adị mma. So no ihe na ụmụnne m ndị nwere ego so ha gaa ndịda ka ha jee ekwupụta side anyị ka ọ dị mma ka ebe na-ebụrụ America nke ịbụọ bụ London nke ịbụọ.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Ndewo sir.
Yeah, ndewo.
What are you having?
Afọ m bụ Emmanuel Nwa Chineke.
Okay. So ihe gbasara real estate investments.
Ife gbasara
real estate investments, yes.
Lagos State.
Real estate investment ala.
Ana m anụkwa.
Okay, onye wetu ụbọchị taa about ime invest n'ala na real estate. But nna anyị ka m jụọ gị ụfọdụ na ịchọ ịgo ala kịta ma ịchị n'ụlọ kịta kedu ebe ị ga-like ịrụ first? Ị ga-like ịrụ na Lagos ka ị ga-like ịrụ n'ala Igbo?
Ọkwa n'ala Igbo ka m ga-arụ. Ndị alụgo m ụfọdụ sef n'ala Igbo. Na-achọkwa ịlụkwa ọzọ n'ala Igbo. Because onye Igbo ka m bụ.
Okay. So kedu ndụmọdụ nwere ike inye ndị enyi gị nwoke na like ndị enyi gị nwoke kịta nọ n'ime afịa maka ime invest n'ala Igbo? Ị ga-asị ha invest more n'ala Igbo ka n'ala Lagos?
N'eziokwu ndị Igbo anyị nọ na Lagos ana m enye ha ncha ndụmọdụ. Mmadụ alụkwara ụlọ na Lagos ọzọ na nke anyị na-alụ na Lagos ọ ka nkụ. So ka anyị lee anya n'ala Igbo gbọda n'ala Igbo ka anyị rụọ ụlọ lụọ ezigbo ụlọ mgbe ka be anyị ala be anyị dịkwa mma ka anyị ghara ịlụ sọsọ ụlọ na Lagos ebe a n'ozu ole.
Okay, they want. But I know here I mean in the Vatican Garden stage you through no opportunity. He may invest na Asaba, he may invest na Enugu. No, rebe line with Chaka Kashala na Ligbo. So no bia chop maka company na they was. Thank you. A life at Trade Fair Market. Okay, sir. Let me meet you. What's your name?
My name is Siwando.
Okay, if I want to give opportunity to buy land in Lagos and in Igbo area, southeast, what will you buy?
For Igbo now,
Why?
I'm not in Lagos people. I'm not a Lagos person now.
Okay.
I'm an Igbo.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you want to give me land for my side. Yeah, I prepare my side.
So do you mean that means you want to advise people now about real estate now to invest in land now? What would you advise them to buy first from?
For your side now, you buy land for your side, invest. Small time now, I'm praying before small time now, everybody will go back to Igbo. If you go back, you will see your investment, you will enjoy it. But if you don't invest anything in East, can't invest in Lagos. In Lagos, it's not your place. When they pursue you, you go back to your side, you sleep outside. So better that you invest for your side before anything.
So thank you so much. All right.
Oh, my friend, how are you?
Yeah. So what's your business name and your name?
Oh, I'm Don Vic Allied Business Limited. So I'm into car motor batteries. From America to your downstairs in Nigeria.
All right. So now
And we are into inverter batteries too, installation.
all right, I can see. So right now, we are from Vatican Garden Estates. We sell land in the east and everything. So now I want to ask you, making your investment, do you have any investment in the east?
Sure. I have.
So if you want to advise people about land now, if you want to advise your people brothers about buying land now, what we advise them to go into?
Oh, the best option now, buying land, is because of what is happening in Nigeria. The best way now to buy land is in East. You understand? That is a very cool place. So that when you invest, you know where you invest your money is in your motherland. Yeah.
So Igbo people contributed in invest in developing Lagos and so many other places in the world. And so, what's the advice to people like Igbo brothers all over the world, people in Dubai and America? Like, what should they come back to Igbo to do?
Wow, that is a very good question. What is happening now? We are the one that made Lagos, Igbo people. So as well, we will make Igbo as well because that is our own. Since you guys have a land that you guys are selling in the East, it will be a pleasure if I will invest because that is where I want to invest all my money now. Yes, so I have some buildings in Lagos. So maybe in no distant period, I will start telling them because of what is happening. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
C Flat Profile Limited, your investment house.
My people, to make sure say you build your own house. That's why we land Southeast Gidigba to develop am. Therefore, wise up, because now people will fit the opportunity where they ahead today, now then fit enjoy tomorrow.
That opportunity now Vatican Garden Estate Enugu. Buy your own plot of land for this Oyoyo estate. We go to carry your life with the sell dry land, buy and build service plot, and their location now instant.
Other estate than when near Vatican Estate na Centenary City, Jedediah Estate, Cityville Estate, El Shama, and many others.
Vatican Garden Estate, they behind Centenary City, Obinago, Obago, Okonano, Enugu South Local Government Area, Enugu State.
Real estate development provides global and best practices in real estate investment services in Nigeria and around the world. We sell you title lands with the rest of
Our office for Enugu. No.
C Flat Profile Limited, your investment house. Real estate development provides global.
C Flat Profile Limited. Now your investment house.
Good afternoon, sir.
So got to forget going he know into he
Onye kachi onye Abia steeti na-ere pass crusher
Can you be in Abia State?
onye Isochi.
Okay, sir. So Actually, mmadụ chọọ ka igote ala kịta igo ala taa na elebi ị ga-achọ igo ala like elebi gachi ime invest plus gachi ime invest na Lagos ka ọ na East ebishi
Anụ Igbo ka mma na nyeta nke mụnwa dịka anyị nwa na-eme echeghị m na a ga-abịa mewe ihe ịma na ebunwuli apụ onwe ka ihe esi wee mee so onye nwa mere ihe dịka Aba ghọọ n'ala Igbo ndị ọzọ pụta anyị nwa abilita ịgba anyị nwa ndị Isochi but ọ pụta na anyị si Isochi ofu local gọọmenti jika ka anyị nwapụ ndị ụmụchi na ụmụnnochi na nyota nke mụ ọ ka mma na mmadụ mere ihe ebe o si na mgbakọ aka mmepụtawe ihe n'ala Igbo keke ewu na etune mgba ihe gbawara na abụladị ebe a ịma na ọtụtụ ndị ihe a mere bụkwa ndị Igbo na ọtụtụ n'ime ha enweghịkwa ihe ndị ka ihe mmepụta dịka udo taa n'ala Igbo.
Seaplat Profile Limited, your investment house. Real estate development provides global and best practices in real estate investment services in Nigeria and around the world. We sell you title lands with rest of mind to private and portfolio investors, brokerage and management company, visionary developers, affordable table land everywhere. Seaplat Profile your investment. Seaplat Profile Limited, your investment house. Real estate.
Being consistent in these things is not really easy. I was thinking of who's going to be our speaker today. Who do we bring again? Well, about this person. So who do we bring? It's not always easy to coordinate that. I was about calling boss and said, "Sir, let's postpone today's meeting. Or let's put it next week. Let's just relax this week." I remembered this topic, money management. I said, "Okay, let's talk about money today." Now, remember what we're talking about. Real estate with real money management. I want us to talk together. It's not just only for the speaker now. Let's talk together. And also, this is a platform also for us. This is not just a place where you just come to sit down and learn or listen. If you have something to give to us, you can come. We'll give you the platform. You can talk together. We can teach ourselves together. Because most of the times, what we need is not really outside, it's inside. So if you can teach, you have something you want to share with us, even in our studio or here, something you can teach about that will help other people. The platform is open for everybody. So people online, you can come in and help us and do this so we can have effective communication and knowledge impact every Friday. Okay, let's just pray. Father, we thank you for today. We thank you for the grace you have given to us to be here. We bless your name in the name of Jesus. And we thank you for how far you have brought us so far this year. We are in the month of July. And Lord, we thank you for your protection. We thank you for your provision. We thank you for giving us good health and sound mind. Receive all the glory in the name of Jesus. Lord, today we commit into your hands and we pray for wisdom. We pray for understanding. Lord, we pray as we talk, as we speak, open ideas, open business ideas, great opportunities to us this morning. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen. All right. So today I'm talking about real estate with real money management. And why I said I didn't want to just go with, let me just say money management I say real estate really money management. Why I said so is because I'm going to be talking to real estate consultants and realtors today. Because everybody trained with us now is somebody who is into real estate or into business generally. So that's why I said real estate with real money management. I've discovered that management is more important to God than sonship. Many people feel because they are Christians, they are entitled to get wealth, but that's not true. Many people think because they go to church, they are Christians, they are born again, so they must be rich, and that's not true. And that is why every Sunday we shout amen 7 times in church, and yet you are still struggling with money and finances. If God values your amen and your sonship with him, and your activities coming to church with him more than management, that means you should be richer than how you are now. Or everybody that calls themselves Christians should be wealthy of at least 1 million naira in their account, at least. But that's not so. Most times the reverse is the case. So that's why I said God values management than sonship. I'm talking about sonship. I'm talking about both women and male here. Why did I say so? Adam was God's first image on earth. When the Bible says, and God made man in his image. So Adam was formed by God. Every other man was born by a woman. But it was God that formed them in the woman's womb. But God formed man directly. So Adam was the main masterpiece. Adam was the original masterpiece from God himself. The Bible says, out of the dust, God formed man. And breathed into his nostril, man became a living soul. But yet, Adam, that was placed in the garden, the Bible says in that garden, I'm not preaching today, but let me preach more. The Bible says in that garden they have 4 rivers that contains gold and precious stones, diamonds, and everything. Now this is because God was trying to make man have multiple sources of income. So they have 4 rivers that was watering the garden. God made 4 rivers. So the garden was filled with so many things, beautiful things, expensive things, gold and all the precious stuff in the garden. But when Adam misbehaved, God chased him out of the garden, not because he was not born again or a child of God, but because of mismanagement. So what am I saying today? What I'm saying today is God does not give you what you want or what you are praying for. When it comes to money, God gives you what you can manage. Many of us are in our financial state today because God is checking and saying, no, if I give you more than 2 million naira now, you would spoil it. So let me give you the one you can manage. Remember the parable of the talent, I think so. When the master gave this one 5, this one 3, the Bible says according to their capacity, according to their management capacity. So God gives us what we can manage, not what we ask for. So if you pray, God, give me this, God is checking you. Increase your capacity for management before I give it to you. Because the God I know is not a waste of resources. When he gives you something and you mismanage it, he takes it back. Or he doesn't even take it back from you because it's not a wicked God, but nature of life itself will take it back from you. Now, many realtors because of this meeting, you will learn so many things. Many realtors are making money. They are selling for different companies, making money. You can even be envying them and say, these people are making money. But truly, if you go close to them, discover that you're even richer than them. Because you're making small, but because you have more management skills than them. So you are seeing them, they have money. But if you ask them, okay, what was your investment so far? What was your account balance? You may discover you're doing more than them because they lack management. So as a realtor, you must apply or cultivate this spirit and attitude of management. Not because you have money to manage, but because you are preparing to manage money that is coming in the future. And most times we feel like, let the money come first or manage it. It's a lie. How you manage that 10 naira determines how you manage your 10,000 naira before you get your 1 million naira. God checks all these things. Bible says, he that is faithful in little is what? Is faithful in much. So God checks the way you handle little things first before he gives you the bigger things. Before he gives you the bigger things. You are still a girlfriend. And it's as though it's only your boyfriend or your fiancé. Let's use the word your fiancé you care about. You don't care about the brothers. You don't care about the sisters. You don't care about the mom. You don't care about the dad. You don't care about the family. You just care about your own boyfriend. It might look little in your eyes. But when you now enter the marriage, you even lock up your boyfriend from all the whole family. You turn the man's back against his family. Little things most times shows us how the big things will be. So when you say like, no, don't worry, it's just a small thing, it's a lie. That small thing, focus on it, observe it, because it determines the big things. So he that is faithful in little is faithful in much. So money management is something that's very, very important and crucial. So why you are teaching this now is not because you have 10 million in your account. No, God might help you very, very soon now. And you sell a plot of land. Let's say you're having about 700,000 naira in your account as your commission. If you don't know or if you don't understand the principle of management, you will not even understand how you spend that money. Most times, maybe in a particular week or let's say in a particular day, I might have spent so much money and I'm like, guy, do you mean I just removed 50K from my account? Now, I will not begin to ask myself, how did I spend this money? I'll be like, okay, I gave you guy 5K, I enter KK. I will calculate everything. I will try to make sure I know which one is useless for me, which one did I spend uselessly. How come 50K just boom? Although God help our currency, let God help our currency. Because the currency we have now, you don't even understand how you spend 200,000 naira. You don't even understand. You cannot even give reasonable reason how 200,000 naira left your account. God will help us in that. So money management is something very, very important. Most of us says, this man, you are so stingy. You're a big man, yet you are stingy. That man is not stingy. That man is trying to apply management. It's because most times we say, it's a common thing among people. Somebody might be calling me for 2,000 naira now, urgently. Please, success, help me with 2,000 naira. It's very urgent for me. Now, success you are calling has 18,000 naira in his account, for instance. And success is looking for extra, let's say, 12,000 naira to make his money 30,000 naira to buy something very important to him or urgent to him. Now, success is asking a bigger man or a bigger colleague or a bigger friend that has money, please, can you borrow me 12,000 naira? Let me complete my 18,000 naira. The other man is asking success for 2,000 naira to complete his own money or whatever. The man I'm asking for 12,000 naira is looking for 200,000 naira to complete his house rent. And he's asking another person, please find me 20,000 naira. Maybe you're asking a billionaire. That billionaire is looking for 2 million naira to cover his container bills or whatever. Everybody has their problem. Dangote is looking for more money. Everybody has their own problem they are looking for. So when you ask people for money, they don't give you. Everybody has their own problem. No, I might have your 2K, but I can't give you that 2K because I'm looking for 12K. These are people have their own stuffs. So money management, that's why you see people have discovered that every rich man you know today, except the ones that got the money in a bad way, or they don't even care about it because that's why they can spend it anyhow. Every man, no matter how you see them spending their money, they're using their senses. Even if you see them in an occasion, look, you see them in an event, they are spraying 200,000 naira. They know what they are doing. They have checked, okay, I have 2 million naira. This guy is my friend. Let me just bring that 200,000 naira for him and spray him on his wedding day. They're using their senses. It's not as if they don't know what they are doing. Because you cannot come to an occasion and spray 200,000 naira without having at least 2 million naira in your account. Many of them have this calculation on their head. Because money is something that is so strict and so important that people, before you have money and manage, you must apply discipline. You must be a hard man. Let me show you what the Bible says. Look at what the Bible says. Proverbs 11:16. A gracious woman retaineth honor, and strong men retain riches. A particular translation, I think it says, money is retained in the hands of strong men. So before you have money, you must be strong. So who is a strong man? Not muscular men here. You must have discipline. I have a brother who God is helping. I've discovered that me, with my church mind, might have 12K on my own account. And somebody is asking me for 2K. I'll be like, 2K, try. Let me just help you. Even to my own. Okay, my colleague saw what happened to me a few days ago. I didn't have any money in my account. Sheesh, nowhere. Somebody called me who is a friend. So says, please, I'm stranded. Help me send 1,000 naira. I laughed. You know why I laughed? Number one, I said, if I take this gear I don't have, she will not believe it. I thought, don't worry. Let me look for who will send it to you. And the video was making calls for somebody else to send her money that I don't have, just to make sure I meet up with her. I was going, I said, guy, please help me send money, help me send 2K. Please, I was going different people. People were giving me useless excuses. I don't have this one. I said, what's going on? That's how life is. Life. No, I discovered that me, in my church mind, maybe like in my own 12K now, well, let me just find the 2K, sure, no problem. I have a brother that even if he has 2 million, before he gives you 1,000 naira, it's not as if he's stingy. He's calculating. Say, no, I can't give you this money. No, I can't give you this money. No, I can't give you. I have things to do. Strong men, they are disciplined. Strong men, before they spend money, they have done calculation and say, how do I? Because money is like a spirit. Or let's say money is a spirit. Even Jesus says money is my money. He said you cannot serve God and serve money because the money is a spirit. So you must have systems to manage it, else it will not come to you. You must have the systems. So strong men are people that retain money. Any man you see today that is rich, that man is strong. Many of them does not sleep in the night. Many of them they don't sleep in the night. Many of them, they don't sleep. If they are occultic, they don't sleep. They don't have rest. Why? Because they are trying to retain money. The ones that are doing legit business are always serious. You call them on phone, they are awake by 3 a.m. because they're looking for more money. They are strong men. So you must have these things. That's why because of our time. Now, if you want to manage money, you must spend one principle. I have 10 principles today, and I'll be fast about it. Number one, spend just 1 hour each week learning about personal finance. Learning 1 hour each week at least, learn about money. What I'm sharing here today now, things I've read in so many different books from other authors and other people. Because I try to, whenever I see a book that has to do with money, I must get it. I must want to read it. Once it's about money, let me know what you're talking about. Because every man has their own experience to share. Now, the internet, many information is there. There is enough personal finance information on the internet to provide you with in-depth information in all areas. As in, the thing is just too much internet. The library, many books are there. Your company, see if your company offers any seminars like we're having today. Many people are not here. Some people are watching us online. We're having today. And take advantage of them. Find a mentor. People enjoy helping others. Seek out individuals who are financially saving. Develop a list of questions and ask them for an hour or of their time. It could result in hours of free advice over time. Friends and families, you'll be surprised what people know, but haven't passed on to you. If Uncle Joe retired young and has a big bank account, ask him for the details of how he did it. I guarantee he will enjoy talking about it. You know, most of the times we discover that people we see as rich people or big men don't want to talk to you, don't want to relate to you. You know why? Because they feel you're coming to disturb them. Sir, please, can you just give me 10K? No matter the amount of money I have in my account, if you're always calling me for money, I will block your number. Because I have problems too. I have challenges to settle. I have bills to pay. I'll block your contact. I will block it. Many years ago, I have this particular neighbor. After I left the neighborhood, she will always call me. Why is she calling me? Anytime she's calling me for money. If it's not assignment fees, it's sir, school fees. Every time, I'm like, Jesus. Anytime I see her call, I know it's just for money. She cannot come here and say, how are you doing? How is everything going? She just says, please, I need 5K. My exam is tomorrow. I was like, I have to block her number. I have my own issues to settle. I have my own problems. I have father, I have mother. I have people who are billing me in my own small level now. So you cannot come and disturb my life. No, but most of these people, if they discover that You are coming to them to seek advice, to seek help, to get information. How can I make my own money? They want to help you. No, them even that's the time they will even give you money because you are showing interest that you want to know how to make it. So some people will not give you financial support because you are coming to show interest for work, not just to beg. Not to beg. Because many people have this message of help me, help yourself, help yourself. So get information, very, very important. The day you stop learning, you start going down. Every field you are, learn more, keep learning. No matter the amount of money you have in your account, keep learning more about money, or how to manage it. Because money is strong. Money is so strong. Like even the Bible says, through prosperity, my kingdom will be shared abroad. Very, very powerful. Number two, always live below your means. This is where so many realtors have problem. Because you see Mr. Joe is driving car. He wants to go and get your own car. That is even above your means. People want to have everything now. Now. They just can't wait until they can afford it. Wait until you can afford something before you buy it. It will feel better when you get it. If you continue to purchase things you can't afford. Okay, this one is a different sentence. He said, if you continue to purchase things you can't afford, you'll be on a downward spiral that will continue until you go bankrupt. Many people want to get things now, but check and ask yourself a question: can I afford this thing now? Can I? Always live below your means. Nobody will beat you. Nobody will flog you for driving one car for 10 years. It's not their business. They're not giving you money. If they're giving you money, fine. They will blame you and say, yeah, this is my money and go and buy. So, we'll talk about so many things. Many people are trying to live above their means. Just because you get a contract and you sold plot of land and you hit, let's say, 30 million naira. You now want to go and buy a car of 20 million naira. So you think, okay, I still have 10 million naira in my account. Let me just go and buy it. You are living above your means. One thing you ask yourself is, am I getting this 30 million naira every month? Every month. Am I getting it every month? Always live below your means. There is not a problem. It's not as if you don't have pride or you don't have self-esteem. No. This is your level. Accept your level first. This is one problem you have. Most times, many people don't try to accept the level they are into. Check your level now. Check your financial state. It's not a problem. Yes, you may not like it, but accept it first and start from there to upgrade. Upgrade from that point. You will get to a better level. Don't try to live above it. Above it. Because your friend or your brothers are living in Lekki. You want to go and live in Lekki. Do you have the money for Lekki? I've discovered that even the whole area is not just about the house rent. Every other thing here is expensive. Light bills. The one you are paying here in mainland can be cheaper than the one. I saw a video of one man running one day. If you're comedy people, he says, I want to leave Lekki for you people. So how can I buy light? 10,000 naira yesterday. You don't finish today. I buy the one tomorrow. You don't finish. He said, no, I'm leaving this place for you people. Because most of these people you are seeing, it's not a problem to them because of their income. But if it's above your means, you'll be struggling to meet up. You'll be struggling to meet up with everything. The food you are buying, the transport, everything is expensive. So if you don't have that amount of money that will balance things up there, it's a big problem. These are people go pro. See, as it stands now, forget about Lagos now. As it stands now, what's on my head now is if I will see something that will give me money in my village, more than Lagos, I'll go to my village and stay. You must not be in Lagos. You must not be in London or whatever. If, as it stands now, if I will see what will give me money now, more than Lagos, if it's my village, I'll go there and stay. Let me just, then you might be saying, you're staying in the poor area. Fine. As far as I'm okay, I'm comfortable. Nobody, after we'll still come out, nobody is disturbing each other. Than me staying in Lagos and I'm paying bills, I'm paying this one, I'm paying house rent, expensive house rent, yet I'm not meeting up with the income. I'm living below my means. Number, look at, you say, if you always, yes, yes.
We are living in a society where people are judged from the borders of imports, not from real reasoning. or from reality. And I am in real estate business. Okay. I want to do business. I want to be successful. There's this other guy too, who has these big cars moving around, and he makes a client. And because of the car and the ambience surrounding him, you know, somebody want to buy land.
From him.
You would rather buy from him than to buy from me.
Of course.
You know, who is probably just walking and coming.
Of course.
So I want to also live, you know, to that level.
Now I understand where you're going to, sir.
Yes.
That's not even living below your means. Because living below your means, see, you can manage things. And that is why this is something I love about Nigeria. For people who are wise, you can manage things. Let me tell you why I say you can manage things. Because, let me give an instance. I understand where you're going to. Let me say, Mr. Ena, that is level, naturally. He has a G-Wagon and he's a realtor.
Yes.
And he's coming to meet Mr. C, who is the client, who is the prospect to buy.
The same person we are contesting,
Yes.
you know.
Now, Mr. B, who might be you just come with your own normal transport to meet Mr. C. So, Mr. B, Mr. C, I've seen you that is Mr. B walking to the office on your own, no car. And he's seen Mr. A who is coming with G-Wagon. He might be like, this Mr. A, this man has money already. So let me focus on him. If you understand, let me focus on him and talk with the guy. This guy came with car. No, he might not really be with G-Wagon, for instance, now. That is why you, as Mr. B, can apply wisdom. If you feel walking into an office, they will give you respect because you came with car, go with Uber. Instead of normal transport. Because the Uber will drive you inside the compound. They don't know if it's Uber or if it's driver that drove you. They will drive inside the compound. You can even discuss with the man, wait till I come. So let's do this business together. You can even rent a car. Now, what we're talking about packaging here, not fake life. Because, for instance, now, you might rent a car for a day for 10,000 naira. You don't have the car. But because you want to go and show that, okay, you want to package yourself very, very well to meet up with the demand of people, what people are seeing with their eyes, you can apply so many wisdom. You can even go with a friend that have a car. No. Because at that point, you're not spending much. Than you carrying all your whole savings to go and buy that car, which you're not able to manage. Because when problems comes, a big man, big problem. When problem comes for the car, you cannot buy the fuel, you cannot service the car. That's now, see, people will sell the car option because they're like, this car is taken away from me. Let me just sell it. So at that point, it's not living below your means. It's managing things very, very well. I'm telling you, it's managing things very, very well. I live a life whereby, and it's a problem for me. No, not a problem, it's a challenge for me now. It's a big challenge to me. It's a very, very big challenge. But I know what I'm doing. When I say I know what I'm doing, what I say is a big challenge to me is I live a life where people overestimate me more than my level because of my packaging. Because of my packaging. Let me give you an instance. Something happened, was it last year? I think so. Something happened last year. I had an urgent task to handle in the East. And okay, yes, I had a funeral and a wedding to attend in the East from my friends. And some of them gave me small money to come and cover the event. So I booked flights. That was October. Yes, October last. I remember I booked flight for it. And going to the airport, I missed the flight. God made me to go late. I missed the flight. I was so hungry. I said, why would I miss this flight? I missed the flight. People of God. When I missed that flight, I was so hungry. I said, well, no, I'll use the flight later. I'll not go for the fund of money. I said, after I'll still use the flight. And that period, NSAS protest started. The whole Nigeria became hot. They canceled the funeral I would have gone for. They canceled so many things. So I was like, as when I went for that trip, it would have been a problem for me. I would have been stuck in the East without no money and everything. So that was why I stayed in Lagos. Now, December 1st week, I had to use the October flight. That was about 23,000 naira till December. Now, I was still going for another wedding that they still gave me money to come. And it was a friend's wedding. So when I came into the wedding, I came with flight. I just entered, boom. They were like, guy, you don't blue. You came in with flight. You don't blow. Now I immediately landed because the airport is in my village. They call it Uri, but it's actually in Mbise and Ngokbala, so it's close to my village, just my village. I can even take bike from my village to the airport. So when I landed in the airport, I went to the house, picked up my brother's car, Jaguar, heavy Jaguar, and I drove to Aba with it. When I came in, people were looking at me like, "Oh, Jesus, success! You don't blow, you don't blow. Look at my suit, my everything. The house, success. You don't make it." If I tell them I no get money, they don't want to believe it. Nobody sent me because they are seeing something. But I'm comfortable with that lifestyle. You know exactly. I know people who I'm looking at. The other day I told you guys, one man called me and said, "So you're into real estate?" I said, "Yes." That man, the man called me, he's a billionaire that has hotels everywhere. Why is he calling me? Because he's seeing value in me. He's not seeing a boy looking for who to beg for money or who to scam. He's seeing this guy has value. I'm seeing him flying aircraft. I'm seeing him doing real estate. I'm seeing him doing business. So the man will be comfortable giving me a contract of 1 million naira because this guy wants it. So if I tell him, "Sir, your job, your money is 1 million," he will say, "Okay, let's go for 900." Because if I say 1 million, he's not saying anything. He say, like, "You 1 million naira, you how come?" So that's why it's good for marketing. So sometimes maximize things.
And that is why when people go to parties too, they want to spend money. Like 200,000 because they are targeting.
Exactly. You know, it's about business. It's about knowing what you are doing because some people do it foolishly. I'm telling you, some people do it foolishly. But it's about knowing what you are doing. If you know that, okay, you're planning yourself, because in this life, you owe no man an explanation of your life. No man, you don't need to report yourself to any man as per explaining why you are spending money. It depends on, do you really know what you are doing? Do you really know what you are doing? Now, these days, now all of them is before they come in for anything, they'll be like, success. I don't know if you help us. That's where they approach me now. It's not. Please come and cover this thing for us. It's like, how much will you pay? It's 20,000 naira. No, they will come and say, "Sir, I don't know if you help us. What we'll have is 100,000 naira." They are not begging me 100,000 because they are seeing my level. They don't know that the money is too small, so they are seeing my level. I was at an event one day. One man was laughing with his friends. You know why he was laughing? They were laughing about his car. He came with a G-Wagon, very heavy car. So he said, "People will leave this car. I don't even have money for this car, but I'm just using the car to flex." He said, "Why?" He said that he went for a meeting with the car and his Aguada. So when he was leaving, they were begging with 100K to manage the 100K because of the car for fuel. Because you were seeing value. So they'll be like, "This man, sir, please, we'll have you just 100K." Because they're seeing value. I mean, that man came with 504. A guy, I give me 20,000 naira go. You see, this is how Nigeria is. So that's why most times all these packagings are important. You want to go and meet a prospect, dress well, look good. So people know that this man is because I've discovered in this life now, Nigeria people don't want to help a poor man. They want to help a big man. They want to relate with big men that will give them more money. That's why you see big man, there's another big man there. Clique of big men. So you asked me about maybe I went to Oba. Now, that video I posted about going to Oba, I didn't know I posted that video because I'm an event planner. I cover events. And as I'm talking to you now, many of my friends feel I'm in Anambra State. I know I'm in Anambra State too. I just posted a video of me walking to the airport, my old video. I think last month, walking to the airport about going for an event. They now saw the video now, they now feel I'm in Anambra State. So they'll be like, guy, a big governor is calling you for event, you'll be big man. So when they want to now come in for their own event, they know this guy has levels. This is the packaging we're into in Nigeria. You might say, no, it's very, very important for business and marketing. Very, very important. If they come in now and say, "Guy, I'm in Lagos," okay, one of them was like asking me, "Are you in Anambra?" Because I'm seeing your updates. What I'm doing now is I have friends who are even there, who are covering the events. When they post video, I copy and post. So you might feel I am there. Except you call me and ask me. One of them asked me, "Sir, are you in Anambra?" I said, "No, I'm in Lagos. I'm in my room in Lagos." But because I know many of my clients are viewing my stories because they want to know what's going on. So I'm giving them, it's as though I'm showing them live report from there of what's going on from the internet. So they know this guy, you people are always covering big man events. They are seeing me. So, and it's not even a big deal because I can still go there and do whatever I want to do, cover the event I want to cover. So these things are so important. These things are so important. All these things. So the next slide I was saying, if you always live below your means, you always have extra money to save and invest. You always have money. You always have change. Over the years, your money will continue to grow, and ultimately you'll find yourself with significant financial security. Keep in mind that living below your means doesn't mean living badly. Understand this thing. It means you need to prioritize your spending and focus on what is most important to you. It means living smartly. Please understand this thing. Living below your means does not mean living badly, because many people are living badly today in the name of living below their means, in the name of management. God did not call for this life to suffer. That's what I used to say to the people. So no matter how the animal is suffering in this life, I'll manage myself and still be good. You know, Timaya said, this life I can't keep myself. Don't come and live badly because you want to live below your means. No. Because you want to live below your means, you don't eat good food. You will die. You will die quickly. Because you don't want to spend money, you don't want to go to the hospital, you don't want to take drugs, you don't want to take things that will give you good health. You will die quickly. Many people have money and they are fasting in the name of let me manage the money. It's a lie. Eat good food, buy good clothes, but yet it's called management. So management involves so many things, calculate things. It doesn't mean living badly. Many people are living badly not because they cannot live good, but they just feel like. And most times, living badly has a way of affecting your future. Let me give you an instance. Some people face, okay, let me give you an instance now. You know you're earning in a year, all the money you're earning in a year is about, let's say, 1 million naira, for instance. And you feel living in an environment where you are paying 60K as house rent is enough. Because if you don't want to spend more money, so let me just manage this 60K my level. No, understand that sometimes when you stretch out to a new level, believing God, you're also helping your mind. But you must calculate those to make sure you don't go into debt while moving to a new level. Because most times, when you move from the place you are paying 60K to the place you're paying 100K, you have good environment. You have good neighborhood. You have good light. You have good people that will even help you to even move over to a new level. Because most times people remain poor because of the environment where they are, in the name of management. So calculate these things, try to move up to a new level, and also move up to a new level of income. I'm telling you, to a new level of income too. Because most times life is about you invest and get your investment, you get your returns in investment back in a high way. So it doesn't mean live badly. Something happened. My cousin sister, I told her one day, that was the day before, I said to her, I'm tired of the food we're eating in this country. Every time rice, beans. I told her, it seems as though there's a circle of food within this house now. I said, why? What's going on? She said, yes, it's true. She said, okay, we have not ate yam for a long time now, potato and other things. And I said, hey, why? Because I would think now, Monday, maybe I'll eat beans. Tuesday, I'll eat soup. Wednesday, rice. Thursday, spaghetti. It's like a circle of food I eat alone. I'm not wondering what's going on in the house. I'm like, I say we don't get food again. What's going on in the house? It's only this I'm eating every day. Saturday, Sunday, I'll eat rice. Monday, I'll eat soup. Saturday, I'll eat. So I'm like, what's going on? She now said, okay, yam. She now said, oh, I told her why. She said, yam is expensive now. The yam is very expensive. The yam has gone up. And I asked her a question. I said, wait. Okay, yam has gone up. She said, yes. I said, okay. So people who are buying yam now, are they richer than us? That's what I asked them. That's what I asked her. She said, I don't know, it's mommy. And I said, oh God, mommy is doing this thing too much. She's doing over management. See, I told her, even if that tuber of yam one is 10,000, people will still buy it. So it's not as if you buy it every day. At least buy it once or in a week. Eat food so you don't die untimely or die out of malnutrition in the name of doing management. That's living badly. That's living badly. Don't eat good food because you feel it's expensive. That's living badly. Yes, sir.
All this is just about one
Okay.
Nobody wants to live that way. And part of the management we're talking about is also managing your own emotions, not to be unduly tempted to do what you cannot sustain.
Of course.
For instance, it's good to live in a good environment where you meet people because the environment helps you, even in the way you think.
Exactly.
Now,
Exactly.
if you can't afford to move from where you are now, and the idea is for you need to change your environment. It puts pressure on the person psychologically. He begins to think that he must do something to move there. Meanwhile, you don't have a sustainable means of income.
Exactly.
So even if you have, we're talking about management.
Yes.
Even if you have money that comes in now, that can take you to the next level of environment, and then you are thinking, it's good to move. That money that came is not a sustainable, and if you use it to move, two things will happen. You will not be able to sustain the lifestyle there.
Exactly.
And then you will
come back.
So, in terms of managing it, one has to really balance two things.
Exactly.
One is, are you able to sustain the lifestyle that you are aiming to, or do you build your resources gradually until you have
yes, sustainable system, like system.
Then again, when we're talking about all this money management, I wanted to ask you, when we were saying you have 2,000, and if somebody asks you, you cannot give, then you ask yourself, if you cannot give someone to help somebody out of a problem, does it make you richer? Because that 2,000 naira, somebody is asking you, you're looking for it. He's asking you because he knows you have a better social capital than him.
Okay.
So even if you give, you can call, like you said, like we're not somebody. That person does not have somebody to call.
Exactly.
And so when you look at it sometimes, it is not about that you are not managing, you are thinking in terms of the level he has placed you. He knows you have the capacity. Maybe now you are struggling, but he knows that you'll be able to get that money more than him. So these are some of the factors or things that make people want to
consider
their need. They give. It's not because you're not managing. It's because you look at this guy, this 2,000 naira can save him. And then if you don't have it, somebody may help you. So we're looking at it holistically in terms of managing. You also manage relationship.
Exactly.
Manage
emotions. Yes.
And manage capital. Because when you talk about money management, you have to have that money to manage it. Okay. So when we are talking about how to manage money, do we talk about how to get that money first, capture that money before you now begin to manage it?
Even before that's what I said. Even before the money comes, you must apply a system of management first. Because most times we're waiting for the money to come before we start managing. And when the money comes, sometimes the money hits us unawares. Money just unawares. So because you have not built that system of management, it becomes a problem. Why God had to pass the children of Israel in the wilderness for 40 years was because he was preparing them for Canaan land. He was teaching them a lesson. So he had to wipe out the whole generation. It was easy for God to just take them, boom, from Egypt to Canaan. Exactly. But you know that these people will enter this mindset, this Egypt mentality into Canaan, so it becomes a problem. So you have to pass them through. So most times we need to use the little resources we have and this management skills. Now, I was talking about when you said about helping the people. That was that lady that called me. I was not able to tell her, "Nee, I don't have." Because sincerely, from my heart and from a normal man standpoint, I'll be like, "See, I don't have. I don't have." I looked at her, I laughed. When she said, I laughed very well. I said, God help me. I began to call her people that might help me to help her. Because I have a relationship. But most times I'm angry with myself sometimes. You know why? Sometimes when I have, it's as though I have more people who I'm helping than more people who are helping me. I'm telling you. So most times I'm angry because I'm like, who will not help me when I need this money? So, but like you said, relationship is very, very important because it's about you know you can get more, so you can steal from the little you have. But I'm talking about, most times there's some help that are careless help. Because let me give you an instance. It depends on how your heart is and how God is helping you. Because you might want to fall down into a ditch now. You even need somebody to help you. But except you're Jesus, a man of sacrifice, that will not make you to push yourself down to help another person. Because some people you are helping to go up, you are falling down. Sometimes leading a hand of help can make you go down to an extent. Maybe in the process of time, you now regain yourself back. So everything depends on the heart you have and the relationship involved too.
Like you encourage us to make things. I'm not trying.
Yeah, of course. I think let's talk together.
You started with a premise about how God created man, put him in a place.
Yes.
And then that it's because of lack of management. I think I may not agree completely.
Okay.
Because the reason why he lost is not because he didn't manage the resources.
Okay.
He disobeyed. It was his act of disobedience.
Yes.
He didn't even know that they were good there.
Exactly.
But so it is about God understands your future and where he wants to place you.
Okay.
So if he's taking you to a place, he expects you to abide by a roadmap.
Okay.
And now, if you now disobey, what will happen is that you truncate your destiny to where he's taking you.
Of course.
What happens in that case? So when we are talking about management resources, going by scriptural testing, that it is better to give than to receive. I'm trying to say,
Of course.
when we are applying this thing, management theories, you need to marry them with the scriptural, so that you will be able to do the one that's humanly possible and then be propelled by the principles of God. So if you put the two together, you find out that if you are in a position to help someone, and God expects that you should.
Of course.
And you're thinking that because you need to manage your money, what you have done is you have truncated the principle of not giving.
Okay.
Not that you must give to hurt yourself.
So the truth is, all these things you are saying, everything needs to be balanced. And let me say something. Do you know that most times, if you want to live by the scriptures, I don't want to use this word, but let me say this. Most times, if you want to live by the scriptures, what is written, the Bible says, the logos, that's the written word, kill it, that's the letter. But the rhema, which is the one that is revealed, giveth life. The Spirit giveth lives. That was what Paul was saying. He was telling them, if you focus on this book of the law, the thing can even kill you. Focus on what is revealed from God, the Spirit that gives you the word. That's what that gives you life. Everything needs to be balanced, and everything needs to be done by what is God telling you in the now. Sir, do you believe that somebody that will call you and say, sir, please, I need money, help me? Now, when you come primarily and naturally from God's word, of the Bible, it's good to give, it's good to help. But God might not want you to give at that particular point in time to that person. Do you know if you give them money, you have disobeyed God? Not the Bible. But God at that moment, because God might not want you to give that money at that moment.
And that's where the question now comes. It's you.
That we know.
It's you that will have that influence spirit.
Yes.
God said you should not give.
Exactly.
And then you may say to justify your stinginess. Because people are hearing from God these days.
Of course.
They say, God
Okay.
said, God said.
Yes.
I think I don't want to disagree with him.
Okay.
But we are talking about management.
Yes.
And we have agreed here that management comes at different levels.
Of course.
Could be financial management, could be attitudinal management.
Everywhere.
And so I will agree totally that man is part of it because he could not manage his attitude well. So if all falls within the borders of management.
I even want to explain that very, very well. Sir, do you know that disobedience is mismanagement?
Yeah, management, exactly.
Now, it was not as though God gave them money and things in the garden and they did not manage it well. Because disobedience is mismanagement. Before God kept that garden or kept them for everything or left them, God gave them instructions. God gave them instructions and told them, out of every tree in this garden, you may eat freely, but the tree in the midst of the garden, don't eat. Let me give an instance now. This is Cosman. Success today, there is no seminar. Please post on the group, call everybody and say there is no seminar. So nobody should come here today. Now that's instruction. And I come to the office. And maybe I'm on my way coming to the office. And my guys are already set up chairs, on lights, on TV, waiting for seminar. And I came in. And maybe I forgot. I was doing something else. Then I discovered you people have come already. I'm like, I cannot get people to go back now. They don't come already. So let me do the seminar. I will start a seminar. And the boss comes and says, I said no seminar. So for that reason, get us from this office. That's mismanagement. That's what happened to Adam. Not because he wanted to do it or eat. He didn't know. Well, a long story. So what I'm saying here is God values this thing called management. Most times, even more than our prayer life. I'm saying this. Most times I try to balance my spirituality. I'm very, very spiritual by God's grace. Religious too. But I try to balance it most times. Because I've discovered that many people we feel they are sinners and unbelievers are wealthy. Not from bad money or occultic money. No, from real business. Why? Because they understand some of all this is more than us. It's called principles. It's called principles. Not just what church says or what the Bible says alone. There's some principles that governs this earth. Even God knows. God knows that He gave this man wisdom to invent this thing called light, electricity. And the man said, for you to on this bulb, you must switch this switch on. No amount of prayer will turn this bulb on. No amount of pain and fasting will turn it on. Is pain and fasting good? It's good. It makes the impossible possible. But you cannot turn this bulb on without the switch. Because there is a principle governing the bulb that's before the bulb turns on the switch. Some of us people are talking about when it comes to money. But what I'm saying is, after everything, you gather knowledge from business, church, spiritual. You need to balance it up yourself, and you're not personal relationship with God. Because God can tell me, success. Anybody that asks you of money, give them. Another businessman will tell me, no, don't do that. You go broke. But God has told me, He's giving me instruction how to sustain it, and He's giving me more money for it. But naturally, whether it's for Bible principles, is better to give. And when you are giving, there's a way as the money just come back, it just flows. Giving. That one is even a big principle on its own. So let's move forward. But talking about, last time I was talking about is living badly. Please, don't live badly the way that will affect you. I was talking about this issue of moving to be a good environment. Of course, you have to check your income. Is it coming consistently? Most times people just hit 3 million naira. I saw a guy I knew, all these cameras. He hit 5 million naira. It was about buying a car of 3-point-something million naira. Lack of management.
So most times you actually management is based on your mental understanding. Some people are not that exposed.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
Some people
yes.
That they are not educated. They just hit that money. They don't know that this you have to invest or save before you buy it.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Temperament, just like in a home now, you have a husband and a wife. You find out that a partner is that extravagant, and the other one is somehow they can manage things, can economize things. You understand? To balance it, you maybe is the husband or the wife. When the wife is bringing or the man is bringing, you as a wife, you should just have to find a way to balance it. But whereby maybe is the woman that is spending or the man that is bringing, you find out that the thing is bringing up the problem.
I had a principle that I wanted to put up here about this management. I wanted to say, I have 2 principles. Number 1, marry the financially right person. But when I didn't put it up, I was like, I felt, many of us are married, yeah? I said it to myself, and I said, I don't want anybody to start having this thing of regrets about spouse. Of my husband is spending too much. But I didn't bring it up. I don't even just leave it down for now.
Most times you find out that maybe when you are in courtship,
Yes.
those things you think you will know in your
Courtship,
spouse,
yes.
you will not know
Exactly.
100%.
Exactly.
As time goes on, even as you guys are married, you keep on learning.
Of course.
And everybody comes up with different characters.
So if you're not married yet, please, before you marry, check this your boyfriend or your boyfriend. How does he manage money? Because when it comes to manage, but if you're married already, that means you have to teach it. Teach it. How does he manage money? You can't be my girlfriend and I sent you 20K, for instance, month end, and next week you're calling me for a charge card. I cannot marry you. You want to kill me? Because some girls, that's what they do. My guy was telling me the other day, a girl came to his studio and snapped pictures, and everything was worth up to 50K. And he says he can call his boyfriend to come and pay for the money, 50K, just for pictures, birthday picture. You snap 50K. The guy paid now. The guy has the money. He paid. No, it's not as if, because some people it's a small money to them.
Yeah, but sometimes you find out that guy might not say anything, but within him knows what.
Of course. So everything, this management is
want to go for a while, you look for somebody who knows that
can manage. Everything is boils down everywhere. There's management everywhere. Even the way you cook. I thank God for my mom. I don't know if it was poverty that made her that way, but I thank God for her. Those many years ago, my mom can cook soup with 200 naira, 100 naira. Management skills everywhere. So let's move forward. Save 90% of every bonus or non-planned income. This is very, very important. Very, very important principle if you want to maintain wealth and money. Save 90% of every bonus or non-planned income that enters you. Let me give you an instance. Let's say at Vatican, you sold a plot of land and your commission was 700,000 naira. And there, that I told you that they're doing a kind of bonus and promo. So they want to add your money to 800,000 naira from 700,000 naira. That 100,000 naira that is coming to that money that is not planned. Save like 90K from that 100,000 naira. So he says save 90% of unplanned income or bonus. Many people plan bonuses into their lifestyle. That's a quick way to get into financial trouble. You are saying, okay, if I sell this land, now these people will give me 200,000, let me add it. No, don't plan that money into your lifestyle that you want to spend. You get into financial trouble very soon. Save it. Somebody just sent you 50K for just dash. Save like 40K or 45K out of that money. You know why? Because when they did not send that money, you were still living. It did not die. Nothing spoiled. Nothing happened. So don't say that, money I've got, let me go and buy these clothes. It's a lie. That's a trap. Many people face, this money don't go, let me go and buy this shoe now. I don't get this. Save that money for the future. Says, remember that bonuses aren't guaranteed. They're not guaranteed income. They change year to year, and sometimes they don't come at all. If this happens, you can end up in a bad financial state. So when money that there is no plan, you just went to the village, somebody bought that shoe 100,000 naira, save like 90,000 naira from that money. So use the 10,000 naira, buy the shoe that you want to buy. You do anything you want to do with 10,000 naira. Save because if that man did not give you that money, you will still live. Man is conditioned to live by alternative. I'm telling you. As far as you have God, you cannot be stranded. You cannot die anyhow because of money. There must be alternative. There must be option. Let me give you an instance now. Some of us here, sometimes will feel like, I need my brother to bring me this money now. Yes, things will go bad. If that your brother fails you, will not still die. Sometimes somebody else will still give you that money. So there's always option. So when you get this kind of unplanned income, unplanned money, save 90% of that money. This is how to get wealth. This is how to save money. In this life, there are people that made money by, let's say, some people might say it's luck, some people might say it's grace, because just hit one big money. And because many of them, the money is too big, And they now have this management skill. They now try to manage themselves and balance the money and live with it forever. Some people get this big money and they don't have the management. The money will finish. They should start afresh and start struggling. But some people, they build their own money. If you don't have uncles that have money, if you don't have Dangote as your in-law, your brother, or whatever, nobody to give you big money, or you have not hit that boom, then build your own with management skills. Build your own. You can build your own wealth with management, with savings. I will share a story of one kind of mistake I made. That should be last 2 weeks in this money stuff. So treat your bonuses like a pleasant surprise at the end of the year. It's a surprise, so let me just keep it. Or whatever you get, or whenever you get it, take a little bit of it, 10% or less, and buy something you really want, not need. There's a difference between want and need. So you can take 10% and buy something. Maybe you just wanted a shoe. That shoe, you can still live without the shoe, but just take at least 10%. Flex yourself. Enjoy life. Rio was small. Rio was small with 10%. Save 90. It says, take the other 90% and save, invest it. Remember, you weren't planning on getting any bonuses, so it's truly a bonus. You should also apply this principle to any unexpected income, like inheritances or tax refunds. Use unexpected income as an opportunity to get ahead financially. You had 200,000 naira in your account as your account balance, and you hit 50,000 naira as maybe unplanned income. Somebody just dash you. Instead of you spending 50,000 naira, add 40K to that account to make your account 240. You have upgraded to a new level. Spend the 10%. This is how to get money. This is how to say and manage money. So when you take the attitude that is found in money, you tend to waste it rather than use it wisely. Because when you have this thing of let me just spend it, you just become a waster. Number 4, always have an emergency fund. Very, very important. I'm still working on many of these things I'm talking about here. Emergency fund. Build emergency fund into your budget. And as the year goes by, make sure you increase the amount you put in. Money. So if you're getting 50K in a month, you can put 5K for emergency. Who knows what will come tomorrow? Nobody knows tomorrow what's coming, if it's good or bad. Let me give an instance now. But sometimes it's not only bad that will come. And let's say something bad comes. Let's say your mother falls sick, your father falls sick in the village, and they're calling you, send money, let's save this person's life. If you don't have that emergency fund, you'll be tampering with your savings or your other money, and it may disturb you, it may disturb your plan. But you have emergency fund. Let's say, let me give an instance now. From January to July is 7 months. And you're putting 5K in emergency fund from January to July in 7 months. By the time that emergency comes up, somebody is sick, they need you to help the person. And you go there and pull out the money. It will not affect you so much. It will not affect you at all because you have been saving for it. You help the case. Life moves on. You still continue to put your money there for another one that will come up because you don't know what's coming up tomorrow. Now, that same emergency fund can be your junior brother is getting married. How will you support him? Will you not go and borrow money? Or will you not go and use your money for your business to support him for his wedding? You can go for that emergency fund and pick money from there and support the person. So it must not be something bad. It can be something good. But last, money is coming out of you. So when you have this emergency fund, it helps you to balance your savings, balance your life. See, money, when it comes to building your own wealth, a lot of people that came down from heaven, boom, and landed on their head and start enjoying it. Some people are like that. Some people in this life have not suffered in their life at all. Some people have not suffered in their life at all, and they will not suffer. Not because they are good, no, because that's how God made them. That's their own grace. I've seen many children, like I used to work for some schools. Yesterday, they went for a graduation of one wealthy big men's school. Graduation, you see so much children. They don't know what is called suffering in their life, and they can never know it till they die. Why? Even before they came out, their father has put money in their account for them. So that's their own grace, or when I say luck from God. Fine, they enjoy it. So everybody must not suffer like that. So most of them will just tomorrow, by age of 15, they are buying their own car. Why? They have the investment already. Not because they are spending, but they have the money. Their father has been saving for them. I and my guys went to, that was one home's anniversary. I was interviewing a man about real estate. And the man told me, my daughter now, who is 8 years old, is a landlady now. I have land for her. My son, I said, sir, I'm looking for a daughter. I said, I'm looking for a daughter. Because he says, the man says, I've been saving for them, I've been buying land for them, even in their name. So when they grow up, they can just from there pick up their school fees and pay for themselves. This is planning. This is planning. So many people will not come to this life. So many people will not suffer. Some people will not suffer in their life till they die. Because God has helped them in that aspect. But if you don't have the opportunity, don't kill yourself. You don't even have an excuse. Because many big men and worthy men came from a poor background and built their own wealth. They built it. You see, if you hear so many people's stories about how they became worthy, you'll be wondering, I'm better than this man no? Before. I was hearing a story of Dr. Cosmos Madoka when he said his uncle, he said his father-in-law's brother had to pursue him with knife because he came to marry the daughter. What kind of stupid man are you to? How poor are you to come and marry my daughter? The man pursued him with physical machete because he came to marry the daughter. So many people have stories that you'll be wondering, you still became worthy. So discover their principles. How did you get to that point? So for you to build your own wealth, you must apply discipline. It's not always easy. These things, like this emergency fund, that you may be like, let me just go and take money from there and buy shawarma. Nothing will happen. After it's emergency. It's not easy. You have to be disciplined. I'm telling you, my own brother, how strong he is. I know this guy has money. I'll tell him, guy, I beg, find me one. He say, I know get. No, it's not as if he's not a giver. He's a good giver. But because of all these principles, he say, I cannot fit common money from that account. I know fit. I'm saying, guy, I paid that my brother you be. He said, guy, I know fit. Find another option. Yet I will not die. I'll see find another option. This being straight. Because I'm telling you, don't just be good. Be a giver like I am. I'm a giver too. But sometimes be straight for you to be able to balance these principles. It might even hurt you. You are seeing a good food to buy, but because you don't have money in your savings, it's emergency money you have. So you don't go and pull out the money to go and buy shawarma because you want to live smartly. No, balance these things too. You see, everywhere has balancing. That's the thing. Everywhere just has balancing. To live right and to live bad. All of them has balancing. So don't just go because you want to enjoy life. Sometimes I have this principle in my life. I'll tell my auntie, in this life, I cannot keep myself. Allow me to enjoy my life. If it's like, let me my last, let me go and buy shawarma and eat, please. I don't know when I will die, so allow me to enjoy my life now. Yes, that's if you are led by that. But if you are feeling that way, no problem. Live your life, enjoy it. You still don't want to suffer it later. Because most times you be like, nah, let me go to fast food, I beg, and eat good food. It's been a while. It's good. Sometimes just know when to do it. That's what I'm saying. Know when to do it. Know when to do it. Some people, this is the kind of life we live in this country. How can you, as a young man, because you feel you want to meet up with the status quo of people, you now have a girlfriend, and every day people are going to fast food to eat? Fast food. Each meal there can pay for your meal for 1 week in your own house. Because you want to impress the young lady. You're getting income. That person, it depends on how God is helping them. Maybe they hit 1 billion or millions. You cannot build your wealth in that kind of lifestyle. Fast food was meant for people who are working. Let me tell you what, all this fast food you're saying now, people are using to flex. People are using to feel as though they are rich. That's nonsense. It's a normal restaurant for people who are working, people who cannot cook in their house, people who are getting money. Bankers that want to go after once it's lunchtime, they go and buy their food and come back. That's what those things are meant for. But you see people now using to flex now. You still have food in your house, so you still go out there to buy food. That's living a useless life. That's spending. I'll talk about that very soon. Spending. You just go and flex. You're not going to snap picture, do selfie. I mean fast food, I mean crunchies, I mean chicken. The fees achievement. You are spending money. The fees achievement. You are spending money. Me that is eating my own bread and bones. I know what I'm doing. I'm saving my own money. It's fair. Number 5. I have this. Let me say this thing. One day, you see, where everything is about how God is helping people. One day I was with a friend of mine. This friend, I know him. Sometimes he will come and say, sir, please find me 2K, I beg. And I'll send if I have. I beg, find me 3K. I don't get money now. One day I went to the fast food with him. What happened? What really happened? Okay, I was going to the fast food to work. I didn't have lights in my house throughout that day, and I wanted to deliver an urgent job. I had to go to the fast food. Let me go and plug my laptop there and work. So going there, and I know if I stay there like that, people will disturb me. What are you doing with your laptop? No, I'm going to come. So I just go there, and I will go and buy mineral of 200 naira because that's what they said here. Sometimes 300 naira safe. I'll go and buy it. Maybe Fanta. I'll buy in this woman's shop now 150. I'll go and buy there 300 naira. Why? Because I'm coming there to use their light. I'm coming there to bomb their seats. So I might buy bonds that they say here 100 naira, 200 naira there. So now I spent 500. And I'm calculating myself. I know that okay, I will get more because I'm using their lights to export my job that will still give me more money. So I'll come and sit down back. Nobody will come and ask me, I'm quitting, what did you buy for 500 naira? I do know how much I have in my account. I can even go there and shout. You people think I'm mad here because they don't know me. They don't know how much I have, so they respect everybody there equally. If you like buy 10 million, they will respect. They even get a bought 100, they will say specific because they don't know how much he has in his account. I can even shut down the whole place for them. So I'll keep it. So one day I went to my friend there, as usual. I bought my 500 stuff. This guy, hi God, you see what he bought for himself to eat. Hi, I said, Jesus. This guy bought food of over 3,500. Rice, chicken. The worst part, the main thing, he made emphasis on chicken. Say, give me chicken. Say, chicken.
He's the one that you borrow from.
Sometimes. Because that period he had money. That period somebody gave him money, so he had money. This guy doesn't even have reasonable source of income that's giving him steady income. It's different. No, when you have that capacity, it's not bad because you have the capacity to handle it. You are getting money. You are getting money, so it's not bad. You can live that kind of lifestyle if you want. It's not as far as you're getting the money. Enjoy your life. Before Christ come and take us to heaven. Enjoy your life. He bought some 3,500 chicken. I said, why not concern you? You have the money. Because he feels you have the money at that point. What about tomorrow? What about next tomorrow? What about next week? What about next month? What about next month? That chicken, he had to remain it for me because he couldn't finish it. So me, I still ate chicken. From his money. Because he was a guy. I said, hey, don't finish. He said, I don't tire. Why? Sometimes just on the throat. So most time I'm there. You see young guys, they just troop in. They are doing big boy. You are buying food of 5K. I'm not giving your mom 2,000 naira or 1,000 naira before for food. You're buying food of 5 people. Watch your sons where they are going to. Some of them are going to eat. You see women that are enjoying most times. They'll go there and eat food, eat everything. It's fine. So it's very, very important. Know how you spend. Have a saving versus a spending mindset. When you get money, what do you think of? Spend or save? Buy or keep? They are really savers and spenders. Some people, they say they are spendaholics. Like that's just their lifestyle. Spend. And could never change. I beg you to differ with them. They don't want to change. They are like spending money. They like spending money that they often don't even have. They lack the discipline to change their habit to become savers. If they want to develop saving habits, they can. It's really in their choice. It's really their choice. Many people have spending habits. And let me tell you, there are forces that govern these spending habits too. Money. You don't have any money at all, and you don't have any problem as of then. No need. Let money enter your account. All of them will arise and say, see me. Look at me. Your she will tell you, look at me. You're supposed to buy me since. They will just come out from nowhere. Be like, if people were here before, I was not seeing you. Why? Money have entered your account. So they don't know that, shoe. Oh, clothes. This one is spending habit.
They will look good.
But when you don't have money, you are still looking good, though. Yeah. But now you want to look good. Money don't enter. It's spending habit. So you can develop it. It's not like a natural character. Nobody's a natural spender. It's about development. How do you build yourself? You can develop saving habits. I have it all my life by God's grace. I save. Let me just save. As a matter of fact, the only thing that takes my money is God. The only place I give my money to more than all my life is God. That is why I can host a conference for young people. I will spend over 50K. I'll post on my account. Why? I'm trying to impart lives. That's the only place that money is. That one is the one that my mom, my mom have called me success come. I know you have a call from God, but sometimes save money for yourself. My mom knows that if money enters my hand now and I have a program, that one is story. That program, money must go to that program for God and for kingdom and for people. Even my brother has called me, guy, the way you're spending this your money for this your church, and it's too much. Save money for yourself. I said, I know the principle, but yet that's how my lifestyle is in that aspect. I give to God everything I have if I want to. Once I know that it's this. Many years ago, this is how God has given my capacity too. Because this is how God is helping me too. Many years ago, my mom, and I think I'll even go and ask my mom about that his brother again. My mom remembered one of his sons, who I think she was the nanny then in their village. Then the guy is in the UK now. But then I don't know for now. So my mom was like, I want to call this young man so he will help you. Maybe send you money. So what do you need? I told her, I need camera as of there. I told her, I need camera as of there. So the young man asked her, how much is the camera? I told them, okay, you should just give me 50K. That was about 2016. Let me go and get their camera for myself. And eventually, I had 2 days conference. That was an NBC then. I had 2 day conference. I was using a hotel hall. I know that for young people to come, I was having a conference about, I think it was about addictions. Yes. I think it was about addiction. So I was having a conference. It was 2 days conference. The hotel manager, both of us were friends, we were good. I used to help them and do business. So they gave me so many discounts. So I had to pay for the hall for 2 days. That was all about 100K for 1 day. I think I paid about 25K or 20K for 1 day. I was in 2 days. So eventually they sent the 50K on the week of the conference. I said, thank God. I used the money around the conference easily, without stress. Mom was looking at me say, money for your camera. I said, leave them. The camera will still come. That's why I feel I have my own fault. But to God and to me, it's not a fault. But normal businessman or business will say, no, you are spending money, you are wasting money. So have a saving mentality than spending. You know why? Because when you save, you can spend later in a good way. Than spending quickly. Pam, pam, pam. Some people are spenders. They cannot save any shishi. Boom, you get money because you know you need a phone. You don't want to buy a phone. One of my friends told me they stole his phone. Other 2 days ago, they stole his phone and everything. So he told me he bought a new phone. I said, how much? He said 100 and something. I want that. I want 20 or something. I said, that's a big phone. No. Say yes. I told him, why did you buy it? Say yes, because I need it for my business. Now, when I checked it, I said, well, I told him, well, you have the money, Sha. You have the capacity. Because this guy at least earns 300K every month from people he's working for. So now he has checked his capacity and so can afford it. Let me just buy it. But some people, they are let me not even go there. Some people, their earning is 50K, they want to buy a phone of 100K or 200K. Some ladies.
The phone is to facilitate his business.
Yes, that is for him. His business too, of course. Anything I'm buying, I'm checking, will it give me more money? Will it help me do my business very well? Before you buy. Some ladies now, the phone they are carrying is bigger than their house rent. They need to open the phone and put them in the phone to live there. They need to pack all their luggages inside the phone. And most times they are trusting problems because you don't even have the capacity for it. People will still want to steal the phone. They want to run because of the phone, but you don't even have the money to buy again. If it's big man of state, you buy another one. No, you still buy another one. But you that saved, that's why a gear will save 3 months of a salary to buy a phone. Who are you trying to impress? The same phone you are buying, I can see use a smaller one to still achieve similar things you are using that big one for. Just picture. Picture. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses. They are going bankrupt. The Joneses are our neighbors, our friends, our family. Many of us are trying to keep up with them. People want others to believe they can afford more than their income allows them to. Who cares about the Joneses? The only people you ultimately answer to are you and your family. If your neighbor gets a new BMW, I don't need to follow her. If she can afford it, then good for her. In all likelihood, she can't afford it. Much of the time, you find she's just trying to keep up with the neighbor on the other side of her house. This one happens everywhere. Fake life everywhere. Fake life. Fake life is even from packaging here as per doing business. Fake life everywhere. Don't try to. It's not about. Most times I ask people, what I care about people who say, are they giving me money? Are they dashing me money before I care about what they will think or what they will say? You see a man, because your neighbor in church or your church member bought a new car, wants to go and buy a new car. You're trying to keep up with them. Many of them bought the car by loan. The car you want to go and buy with them, they got it by loan. Or they borrow the car. I want to go and kill yourself, put pressure on your husband, your wife, or everybody to buy your own car. That's just living a fake and useless life. That will stress you more. That will stress you more to beat up with debt and payment and all that. Don't try to keep up with them. Allow everybody to live their life. Allow everybody. Because most times you don't understand people until you hear from them. You see me now. I'm on flights tomorrow going to Enugu. You're like, this guy don't blow. You're not going to close down all your savings to enter flights. So I assume that you don't have enter flight too. You don't know whether it's C-plat that is sending me. You don't know because you don't ask me. You're not close to me. Me, I will not come and tell you C-plat that send me now until you ask me. You saw me with a car. I said, thank God for a new car. You don't need somebody dash me the car. You want to go and buy your own. So most people now enter bad things because they're trying to keep up. Me, thank God for my life. Make your millions. I don't care. I'm on my own lane. Thank God I'll get my own. Send you. I don't care about trying to impress you that me I can get my own. No, that's a useless life. Because many of things we're trying to get, if you don't have the capacity to manage it, you enter a problem. I took sir to that wedding. I drove that Jaguar for 1 week. And I came down with my friend. I said, guy, I'm going to calculate how money we don't spend. I discovered I spent over 25K for fuel for that car. Heavy car. If you see me with that car, Jesus is Lord.
You get that right.
If you see me with that car, police were giving way for me. Police were like, someone, show us love. Nah. That's what they're telling me. I drove that car for 1 week without having license. Nobody stopped me for having license. But when they see the car, they be like, no, someone must be a big man, so pass. Signing love was, I was in nowhere. I was driving in nowhere. People were pushing me like forces, all these traffic wardens. Yeah. They were coming after me. I was like, what did I do? I was even scared. See, I don't enter Wahala. When they like him, they say, Chairman, I say, hey, they beg me. If you see me on my suit, you look like this guy, a big boy. I don't blow. They're begging me for money. I give them to them. Say, Chairman, fast.
Thank God it was not the time of shooting.
It was not the time. It was even after end. It was December period. So I was asking myself, guy, I don't spend more than 25K for fuel for this car, just for 1 week. I said, big man, a big wahala. At that time, I gave my brother big respect. I said, you be chairman. Not be about driving car. It's about, can you manage the car? Can you buy fuel? Can you, if anything goes wrong now, can you repair it? Yeah. So before you get all those things to impress people, check your capacity too. Check your income. Check your income. Very, very important. I told myself, if I remove this 25K now, I can use only 5K for all the transport and keep 20K. But because maybe I'm trying to impress, but I wasn't even for impress or do just driving because of, but I learned a lesson there. Let me even tell you what happened. That same period, I went to Owerri, and the thing really touched me. I even felt I wish this guy would come close to me, understand me. I was going to meet a friend in Owerri, and the car is a white car. I took the car. Kit. I was wearing my jean jacket, jean trouser, everything was white. My shoe, white. It was only my t-shirt that was black and white design. So I was looking touched and looking good. But can I tell you that everything I was wearing that day, because many things I wear, I don't even buy them. I just take them from my brothers. I seize them. I start using them. Everything I was wearing that day, the only one I got with my money was my t-shirt and my inner wears. Every other thing from A to Z was given to me, was a gift or given to me, or the one I seized. Shoe, not my own. My brother, I seize them, collect them. Jacket, my cousin own. I seize them, it's not my own. Trouser, my friend's own, is not my own. Car, my brother's own. Everything I had on me was only t-shirt was the one I got in my money. I drove that car. If you see me, white on white, everything white, car white, me white on white, even my shoe. I drove the car to meet a friend. So when I was waiting for the friend, I entered the supermarket to park. I parked it. And when I came out, I was just waiting. I saw somebody call me Joshua. That name was my school name. They know me real name. I looked up. Boom, it was my classmate. I said, Alpha. He was walking up. He was doing all this, people used to do all this signage. He was working for the supermarket up. He was pressing something. I said, guy, Alpha. Now he said, fine. He said, guy, you don't need to do. I said, yeah, Alpha, everything. We just getting from afar. I said, Chai, you don't Alpha. And I said, yeah, I came to see a friend. I was just talking with him. No, I saw the look on his face. He would think he's suffering. He's disappointed that me, God has blessed me. I'm a big boy. Now, as we were talking, his boss told him, guy, move, focus on our work. He had to focus. I told him, don't worry, we'll chat on WhatsApp or Facebook later. So I drove out. He drove out. Boom! If you don't have the ability of self-control to manage yourself, you enter Wahala just because of that sin. That's in my head. That's in my making to go and enter a cutting group to have money, to show me that him too can make money. Hi! I was so disturbed. I was so disturbed. Like, I wish we had time to talk. Maybe assuming you came down from up, would have talked. Maybe I'll say, let's come to meet in my brother's car. Because I used to explain it to my brother's car. So let me my own. My brother's car. So you don't think this guy has arrived? Up till now, he will still be saying that way because I've not talked in that time. If you don't have this ability to manage yourself or control things, you try to meet up with me or to keep up with me. You don't even know that the car is not my own or anything. And me, I'm not living a fake life. I'm just enjoying things I have within me. But you want to now go and kill yourself just to meet up or keep up with me. Enter Wahala, maybe enter Yahoo Plus or whatever, and kill yourself or kill people. So you must ignore people. Nobody there. After they're not helping you, enjoy your life on your own. Stay in your own lane. Stay in your own lane. 7, I'm almost ending up. Before you buy anything expensive, stop and think about whether you really need it. This one is very, very important. Because most times we feel, if I would die if I don't get this thing now. You will not still die if you don't get it. Stop yourself every time you want to purchase something over 50,000 naira, 50K. Just stop. Now, wait 1 month and see if you still want that product or service. If you do, and it's within your budget, then buy it. If it's not, then put the money you were going to spend into your savings or investment account. They tell you, okay, now you need to buy washing machine. How much? 50K. Before you go and buy that, maybe you had 20K in your account. Before you go and buy that washing machine, 50K, just wait. Give yourself some time. Do I really need this thing? Do I really need this thing? Many years ago, I felt once I get a laptop, I don't need any money in my life again. All my focus was laptop. God, give me laptop. The day I got the laptop, I still needed more money. See, once you cannot finish once, they keep coming. If like the Dangote has once now. He has one thing he wants to do. I felt once I get a laptop, nothing again in my life I need. She mean a laptop with this. She mean all of them. Yet I still need more. Even the laptop is coming for me now. The one I bought recently is coming to meet me again. I'll still need more money again. There is always something. So wait, give yourself some time. Now, if you come out, I still need this to them, buy it if you can afford it. But if you don't need it, leave it. Use that money and put for your investment or savings. Leave it. Because most times we have this pressure of, I need this thing, washing machine. If you get the washing machine, you do have nothing again. So most times, pause for some time. Give yourself some time. Do I really need this thing? Do I really need it? I used to ask me another question. Do I really need this? This shoe I want to buy now, it will stop me from going to heaven. It will stop me from going to church. Do I really need this shoe? Yes, sir.
Also, I think part of the management skill is also to determine the time value of money. That thing,
I still have that place, yes.
If you don't buy it immediately, depending if it's your need or what.
Exactly.
And what value is going to add to your income stream. If you don't buy it that time, when you now decide to buy it, you buy it more.
Exactly. Yes. That one is, but yes, very, very important. Sometimes all this promo or bonus. But please, one advice I want to give: don't ever be put under pressure to buy anything, no matter how it is. But you know, all these things I'm saying now, I'm giving a general principle, no? Because we can have different experiences in this field. Let me give an instance now. Somebody might want me to buy this chair. And he's telling me, sir, if you miss this chair now, you have missed it. This chair is 20K, but I'm giving you for 10K. So you have 50% discount. Now I might be like, I don't want it. I'm not buying. And next week, the chair falls down to 20. Chair goes down. It's no longer 50,000 naira. Now I feel like, you see, I made a good decision. I did not buy it, and thank God I did not buy it. The thing even went down. Somebody else might say, he says 50K. I don't want to buy it. Next week is now 100K. Different experiences. Now, where it now falls back to, but the same principle we're using, I didn't want to buy. I didn't want to be kept under pressure. Where it now comes back to is your own personal conviction to buy it or not to buy it. When you led by the Spirit of God, that's what I used to go back to. Is God asking me to buy it? I will just check my signal. I work with Sir Dixon, a very spiritual man. He will tell me success. I'm led. God is telling me to do this thing. I'm having this check. One day I went to see something. I said, tell me success. This thing is good. It's good. The price is good, but I'll go and check. I'll go and check my signal. I want to ask God if I should go for it. Because you can go, it's good. It turns out bad for you. And you can think it's bad, it turns out good for you. Everything falls back to personal experiences. But we're just teaching a general principle here. So just check, do I really need this thing primarily? Because most times you want to buy a shoe. Until you look at that shoe is the only thing you need in your life, you must buy the shoe. So most times you want to use, but if you check, you say you don't even need the shoe again. You don't really need that shoe. It's called need or want. Most time what people want is want. What people actually are looking for is their want, not their need. Because want is something you don't really need it. But need, you can't do without it. You really need it. Else things will go wrong, things will spoil. But want you can still do without it. Let me give an instance now. As it stands now to me now, I want to buy a cloth, I want to buy a shoe. That is a want. It's not a need. To me. Some other person might be a need, but to me now, say I want to buy any clothes now, is a want. So before I buy it, I must check my money and say, okay, I can just spend this money. It won't affect me. Maybe I have emergency fund. I can just spend it. It's called flexing. I want to get a new clothes. It's a want. When it becomes a need, it's when I cannot come to this office. I cannot come to this office now because I don't have any clothes. I cannot speak here because I don't have any clothes. That one is not a need. Like I know that I don't have anything to wear that is official to this office. I need to buy it. It's a need. It's very important. So check all these things. This is how to manage money. This is how to build money. How to manage money.
And at a practical level, I met somebody, I think that was 2 years ago at the arena, and I introduced him land. So he said, I told him this land used to go for 8 million. phase two. So it's just 2 million on promo. So he said he's interested, but he doesn't really have the money now. That he has placed his money into various projects. So I was trying to persuade him to say this promo will be getting off soon. So he said, if God wants me to buy it, at whatever time I'll still buy it.
Yes, that's it. Somebody made something that said, they said there's no land in Lagos, everything is expensive. Somebody said there's always land until I buy land. There must be land. If there's not going to be any land in Lagos, that Lagos will wait for me until I buy. It's that personal faith and personal confirmation. But that's actually life. Because let me give an instance. You might see a plot of land now, or a property or something you want to invest in, and it's 10 million naira. I don't have that money as of that time. And then it's even going up in price. There's a way God will now bless you. Even when that thing is 20 million naira, you can still buy it. So some lands you are seeing now, some neighborhood you are seeing now, the penny land here now is 50 million naira now. You're like, this land. I wish I saw it when it was 8 million naira. Remember, that time it was 8 million naira, it was still big money to people. So you can still buy that same land in 100 million naira if you have the money. God will give you that money in Jesus' name. Those things that look as if they are too expensive for you to get, you still get it in a cheap way because you have the capacity to buy it. When things that are expensive now look up, that becomes cheap to you. To happen. So please always think, pause. Let me just think about this thing. Do I really need it? Number 7, I don't have any word for this one. Number 8, sorry. Buy things that fit in your current budget. That's the final advice for this one. No long talk. Buy things that fit in your current budget. The car you want to buy now, can you afford it? You want to buy a new car, you can still buy a used one. If that car is a need, there's options. Okay, you need a car now for your life, for your business. It's a need. It's a big need for a business. Yes, it's an asset. It's not a liability. You need a car. But the one you want to buy, can you afford? Is in your budget? Is in your current budget? Can you afford it? If it's 5 million naira, can you buy the one of 1.5 and manage and save money for the 5 million naira one? Options. So buy things that fit into your current budget. Very, very important. Number 9, second to the last. Debt is bad. Say after me. Debt is bad. Say debt is bad. Definitely don't take on debt. You may not have everything you desire in short term, but in the long term, you'll be well off. Many people feel debt, owing people is good. That's a mindset. They feel it's a normal thing. You end up owing so many people. I have people now, they are owing me. Not because they don't have the money, but they feel like it's a normal thing. So they are enjoying owing people. They are enjoying owing. Can't be comfortable from owing people. I want to pay them first. It's bad. Very, very bad. You cannot attain financial height if you have this mentality of owing people or buying things on credit. Debt.
We are facing reality here.
Yes. Yes, of course, of course.
Sometimes we speak these things and
it's not easy. It's not easy.
Now let's look at it this way.
Yes.
We agree that it is bad.
Okay.
Now you find yourself in a situation where you have no option.
I was going there, yes.
Yes. You didn't intend
to do it.
Not to pay back. So the option you have, even debt is part of management.
Of course, of course.
Because in financial settings, you have debt management. Some people, manage their funds by debt management.
Yes.
The country is owing.
That one. I don't even want to go there.
so with all the resources,
they
are still borrowing. Now, the point I'm making is in as much as we try not to make it a habit,
that's it.
You survive. You survive to be able to get out of debt by going into debt on a short-term basis. For instance, there's a
Mm-hmm.
And there's no other way.
There's no other way. That's just it. There's no other way.
Most investors, the rich people we have now started by borrowing. So it is how you manage your debt. If you don't have capacity to repay, that's where the problem comes. But initially, sometimes you may not have capacity, and then nobody can give you freely. And of course, anybody that is borrowing you, either is borrowing you because he knows you have capacity to repay, or he's borrowing you on a goodwill basis, maybe to help you. But if you pay me, he has not seen the possibility of your paying back, but he just wants to save you from a situation. So, in effect, I'm saying that as long as we have not established financial freedom, debt is an option for you to get out of a mess in a short-term basis.
To also balance yourself.
To balance yourself. But it shouldn't be taken
as a habit.
Because if you say you won't take it, what option do you have?
Because
of course, it's not everybody that is qualified to borrow.
Very true. Of course, you have to be the proof for yourself. You have to have something. Very true.
When they know your
there are people I'll call for 5K and they're like, you 5K. I take. You your 5K. You're more than 5K. So we believe that you will still pay. Even if I can't pay, they have believed that this guy can pay because they have seen what you are doing before. So, but I'm talking about people who want to do it as a lifestyle. Because if it becomes a lifestyle now, you see yourself that you borrow from this person now, and because you think it's an option or the only option, like lifestyle. Let's use the word lifestyle or habit. You're borrowing from this person. You're borrowing from this person. You're borrowing from this person. You're now owing like 3 people. You still keep owing. And at that point, when you try to pay back, by the time you pay Mr. A, Mr. B is bringing police to you because you're delaying him. You have killed the deadline. So don't sit as on. Let it be that. Let thinking about debt. Let me give an instance. I met a man. Let me not call his name. I was telling the man, sir, I want to go for a loan for my business to build up because I have the capacity to pay back any loan. So I've checked myself. I've checked the income I can make. So I was telling him, sir, I want to go and get this loan so I'll be able to push up my business and pay back. He told me, no, don't try it. These are people's personal issues about life. Your opinion, yes. Says, don't try it. I say, why? I say, because the moment you go for loan or to borrow money, you have removed God's hand from the business. That is his own mindset. He's a good one. He gave me reasons. I said, Jesus, are you sure? I say, wow, this is a good reason too. He said, because yes. Said, because the money you want to borrow, look at his own idea. He says, the money you want to go and borrow for this business or for this investment or whatever, it's still God that will give you the power. Can come and sit down here, sir? It's still God that will give you the power to get the money to pay back. Look at what he asked me. He says, then why won't God give you that money to start it up?
I disagree with you.
Yes. Can we do this? Can we talk about this thing here? Yes.
Okay. You know why I disagree with you?
Yes.
Sometimes we have a fixation about how God works.
True.
And especially when we try to use some aspects of scriptures to justify.
Yeah, like I said.
Now, if you say, why can't God give you? You're asking a question that you cannot answer. It's true. Because what you're saying is that, okay, God give it to me, you must give it to me. Now, we're talking about wisdom, which is the principal thing. And we're saying that debt, in terms of borrowing to sponsor a want, is bad. Debt to sponsor
a need is important. It's good.
But I am talking in terms of investment. I have seen an investment window. I have looked at the risks factors and I know I can mitigate it. And I know if I borrow on a short time now,
you can balance it.
Do you understand?
Yes.
I invest in debt, borrow from you, buy an investment, pay back. So that man that is saying that God has removed his back, God has given me an inspiration. See, look
at the way to get this thing.
Talk to this man, he will give you the money. Do you understand? And then perhaps the person may say, what do you want to use this money for? You can tell him. He may see the options.
Yes.
It's a good investment. He gives you the money. It's God that has made him to give it to you.
Exactly.
Because you're investing it in not in
something that will just under it or
it's business.
Sometimes, why people discourage debt or even personally is because most times you find out that when the person is asking for that money or whether for investment or to solve a need, when the person get the money and have actually solved the need to pay back, the spirit is no longer willing as the person.
We are comfortable with debt.
The person
Personal differences
now relax and want to continue and say, let me do turnover again.
Let me get more money to pay that one.
And the thing is lingering.
It's a habit that comes to people. So yes.
Let me say something. I think we are trying to bungle everything together.
Yes.
We must try to distinguish between borrowing in order to boost capacity in business and just borrowing for borrowing's sake. Now, I live to somebody, a man, has a capacity for borrowing, and he really had nothing in his house because if he sees this butcher passing, he will call the man to borrow meat. He will tell you, I want this piece of meat, the man will cut, and he will say, go and come back, I'll pay you later. Must you eat meat?
You see that lifestyle, yes.
So, if you want to borrow to boost your capacity, there's nothing wrong with that.
Of course. This is wisdom. You're trying to get wisdom. So I was saying this because people have their own different mindset. But most times you don't really judge them because their fee is working for them. And you might see it's working for them too. Some people believe that I will not borrow and I want to borrow, and it's working for them. Some people feel I need to borrow to build my capacity, and it's working for them too. I know of a business colleague that told me that's a very rich uncle. If I call his name, all of us know his name now. Very wealthy man. So that man is his uncle. Now the man was not really helping them or their family as relation or whatever. But he went to the man and said, sir, give me loan. I want to borrow from your company since you have the money. So the man looking at him says, okay, since you're not coming to beg me for dashing me, you want to be loan. The man gave him loan. I think it was $1 million. Yes, gave him loan. The guy went and do his business, and I think it was the next year or whatever, took back the money to the man and said, sir, thank you. Take your money back. Yes, take your money back. But he told me that he was disappointed. Not really him. Say his mom, who is the senior sister to the man, was disappointed and said, so this man took the money back from you? You understand? So it was like, this man would have said, since you have this capacity to bring it back, we have tried, I dash you.
No.
Take.
No, that's our own thing.
No, that's our own thinking now. Of course.
You might even call him and give him this one
loan, yes, exactly. So you see, so assuming the young man was waiting like, no, I don't want to borrow from this my uncle now. I don't want to do anything. Let me just, it might be it's in the same spot in the financial, maybe bad financial level, whatever. So most times you need wisdom. Balance things up. Balance things up. That's what I would say. Balance things up. But don't have this habit of debt. Because some people still have that money, like we said. They'll be looking for more money. You borrowed 100,000 naira. And you already have 20,000 naira. You can still continue to 100,000 naira as a capital. You now want to say, let me just get like 500. You're delaying somebody you are owing. That's wickedness. That's wickedness. Pay back quickly and still. Do you know that there's a way you pay your money back? Even if you enter problem or wahala again, you can still go back to that person and take the money again. They'll give you freely because you bought the money earlier than you said. So take it, don't worry, continue. But if you take the deadline was like 2 months and you're giving the person the money in the next 8 months, that's a big problem. Now the people that are owing me now are forgotten about the money from them. Do you know what they are? Just close that door and say, I know you'll not still come back to me because you are owing me. So you cannot. So bye with the money. Yes, of course not. So bye with the money. So don't come back to me again. We have closed our deal in life. Because you cannot hold me that money and say you're coming back to take more from me. It's not possible because you don't want to be the one you're owing me. Last but not the least, don't this one. Don't invest with family and friends or loan them money. This is a business management money management principle. And I will give you my reasons too. But all these things still comes back to still individual differences too and people you are dealing with. A surefire way to lose family and friends is to invest your money with them. I'm not saying all of these transactions turn out badly, but some of them do. Most of the time is not because of any impropriety. It just happens like that. It just happens like that. No matter what you are doing. Have you heard of people say, this man has money, he cannot help your brothers, he cannot help your sisters, he cannot invest with them? It still depends on the individual involved. But I've discovered that most heavy men, most billionaires, don't really invest with families and friends. They help them, they can dash them money. When it comes to business, and I know why. Because even in my small level, I know how many times I've invested money with my friends and it went out bad. It was not good. Why was it not good? Because they know me. Because they feel I cannot harm them. Because they feel I cannot sue them. Are you with me? Because they feel I cannot sue them. They are my friend. They are my family. So you can help your friends, you can help your people. But please, before you invest big money, lifetime money, business money with your friends and your family, please check. Very, very well. Something happened to me last year. And a very good person I respect so much, a friend, called me. And just says that something came up now. I said, what? It says that him too has a friend who has who has an account as Bitcoin, because I do financial trading sometimes. So it says the guy borrowed money from the company that owns the whole platform. It's called Binance. And it's just like borrowing money to trade. So when your profit matures, them as a company will take their money back automatically and still leave you with your profits. So now it says this guy has a problem right now. His dad is in the hospital and he's dying and he needs money. So he wants to set that his account. But the buyer now has to wait maybe for like 2 months or 1 month when the money now matures. But they have to seize your own balance so you can't withdraw. So until the money matures and the money pays back, they now release the balance for anybody to withdraw. So you said this money, in the next 1 month, you have more profits because you bought the account from the guy. So the money will not become your own. There's no password. The guy will give you the password and everything. I said, okay, fine. Number one thing about me is that I've developed this mindset of I don't really feel like I must miss opportunity. So I must act under pressure not to miss it. No. I feel like if God wants me to still have it, I'll still have it. But I have to act with wisdom too. I have that kind of mindset. So I'm not somebody you can put under pressure of, no, you must do it for you to get it. No. So to me, looking at it, I don't really need it if I want to do that investment. If it was someone else, I'll be like, no, I'm not doing. But because it was coming from a man I trust, a man I believe in, and he's a friend. So I'm like, okay, I can do it. So I closed all the whole money I have in my own, that same business account, to buy that account. Now, I was about to have like more profit because of the money when the money balanced back. And look at what happened. The money now took more than the 1 month I was expecting. Remember, I had to close my own trade to help. No, I was looking at, number one, this man is my friend. Number two, the guy involved, the father is in the hospital, so let me just save life. That's why most times some people, you call them wicked. They're not wicked. They don't just have emotions when it comes to business. They don't have sentiment. They are strict because there's money involved. When everything gets bad, it will still backfire to you that is trying to help or being emotional or being sentimental here. 1 month ago, money no balance back. 2 months, and the worst part is that I can't even trade with the money to make more money because the money is freezed until the time comes. The thing took up to 3 months. I called my friend, sir, you said this thing is 2 weeks. This is 3 months. He said him too fat. The guy was saying the truth to just cover the guy was lying. The same guy has other problems, how other people is owing. They're even pushing with police. See how problem the entire problem. So what do I do? Now, do you know that something happened? Up to now, I lost that money. I did not get the money. When the money now balanced back, something happened. Okay. When the money now balanced back, I didn't have the password again. I sold my phone, old phone I was using, so I didn't have a particular code to access the account, and that's how the money went. Even when Bitcoin increased, all this while Bitcoin was increasing, my money was increasing, but I could not access it. Why? Family and friends. Initially, if it was a normal person, business colleague, I would just sue you. We enter Wahala, we must give me my money back. But because it's somebody I respect, somebody I love, I won't want to enter Wahala with you because of money. For me personally. So I might just forfeit that. And did it affect me? Yes, it affected me badly. I had to struggle again to build up my money. So don't have this sentiment because it's my brother, because it's my sister, you don't want to invest all your life savings. No. If you can avoid it, avoid it. Just invest more. Do your money with people you know that if while I come now, we'll go feed them together because I don't send you this money. Not because you're thinking of what my father said now, what my mother said about this thing. So these are some of the few points I was trying to convince you that money management is very, very important. Very, very important. These 10 principles, if you're not here on time, you can watch our YouTube channel and learn, as you said. So please, generally, in summary, money is written in the hands of strong men. It must be. Sometimes people will call you a stupid man, a stupid woman. You are wicked. You are stingy. You don't take care. No, you know what you are doing. You know what you're doing because money is a spirit. You know what you are doing. So, thank you so much for staying with us today. Do you have any question or contribution before we end this? Do you have any contribution or question about it? Something is confusing you. You want to ask, how do I do this thing? Let's answer ourselves. Thank God I even learned so many things as I was talking. As I said, it's open. Let's talk. Let's talk about this thing because money is something that is very, very important. Let me give one more example. It's about people opinion, personal opinion. And most times about people personal principles and also people's personal experiences. I know people that have met me and say, success, why are you not married? I say, me, marry. I say, no, I don't want to marry. Like, you need to marry. I say, I don't have money. I think people that will tell me, success, I started my wedding plan, just 100,000 in my account, and I am doing fine today. I say, okay. I've still met people that will tell me, don't try it. We go and build capacity first. A man of God says, there is no romance without finance. A man said that in the church program. I screamed, I say, hey! So enter me. There is no romance without finance. So I know one man of God that told me, success, enter this thing. God will help you. So now I'm in between. What am I in between? I'm in between what was my own personal decision with God. Even now, between my dad and my mom now. If I say I want to marry, my dad will say, yes, go and marry. My dad will say, go and marry. Yes, go and marry, I'll help you. My mom will say, don't even try it. And they don't even try it. So how much do you have? Two people, two different mindsets. So me, I'm in between. What do I do? So, everything is all these things are just personal opinion and your conviction and your belief. But it doesn't stop you from applying wisdom. Don't go and enter money you don't have income or source of income. That's what I'm working on. I'm working on having steady flow of income. Steady source. Because over the years I've built capacity. I've learned so many things that can give me money. But now I'm trying to balance it so it will be steady. What I'm doing now, things I can do, the kind of things I can handle, equipment I can handle, cameras I can handle now. Cameras I can handle. In a day, God can give me 1 million naira. In a day. So God is not waiting for how to bless me. He knows how. Just for him to now bless me by giving me the contract. So in a day, I can hit 1 million naira because I know how to do it. So now I'm trying to balance it to make sure it does not come once in a year or twice in a year. It can come every day. From that point, you are wealthy because you're having flow. Money is flowing in, money is flowing out. So that's what we must try to maintain this source of income. Very, very important. So thank you. I'll do the cutting here today. And then see you next time. See you next time. Thank you so much. Our phase 2 estates is still selling. It's still on the promo price. I think by God's grace, this coming week we'll be dishing out videos and pictures from the development going on, because most times people want to believe when they see caterpillars, clearing things up, they want to know, oh, these people are serious. So everything is set, every arrangement, both the payment, the village people and everything, it's set, it's ready. And we are moving to a newer level. And you are following us with the new levels in Jesus' name. So keep it up. Last time I was talking about consistency. Keep pushing. You don't give up. A businessman said you can spend 4 years hustling, trying to sell or do something else as if it's not working. But on the 5th year, boom, you blow. So don't forget the power of consistency. Because most times, naturally, life itself is governed by principles. So you might need like 4 years to run, and the 5th year, boom, you're already going and you cannot go down. But some people are like, let me just come out. So if you feel like, so imagine you applied first year, second year, like, I'm tired, give up. That means you left some process undone and you cannot get it, except God helps you. So that's why. Yes. No. No, continue, sir. I'm waiting for our refreshment to come.
The topic is quite interesting.
Yes.
I'm thinking whether it will not be nice to have another lecture on how to capture this money. So you can manage it, because it's a problem to manage what you don't have. You may have developed how to manage it,
but you don't have it.
You don't have it.
It's a frustration.
So that's why you build house before you come and decide. You're just getting the knowledge of when the money comes.
You know why I'm saying
if you don't